powerful technology at your disposal can be very useful. It can be exciting, not unlike receiving a gift. Included in this bag is all the equipment you will need to begin shooting your video. Let's have a look inside. Please ensure that all of the following are present in your camera kit. Your Sony handheld camera with battery, AC adapter / power cord, AV cable, USB cable. Now for the front pocket. Component video cable, iLink cable, wireless remote commander, and lastly, in case you have any trouble, operating guide. If any of these items are missing, please notify the Media Lab immediately. DV tape information. This camera uses mini DV tapes to store video. Which do you choose? Well, that's for you and the camera to decide, although a lab consultant may be able to provide more information. As long as you choose a dry media mini DV tape, you should be fine. Turning on the camera. As sophisticated a tool as it is, the camera does not do much on its own. The power switch is located on the top right at the back of the camera. Hold the green button and turn the switch clockwise to the on position. The lens will automatically open. The number in the top left corner shows the remaining battery life in minutes. The flashing yellow icon in the middle of the screen indicates that there is no tape, but we'll get to that later. From the looks of it, we may want to charge the battery more, especially if there is a long day of shooting ahead. Charging the battery. We do not use an external charger, so to charge the battery, you will need the following: the camera and the AC adapter. On the bottom right corner of the back of the camera, there is a door marked DC in. Flip it open to reveal the port for the power adapter. With the camera firmly in the off position, take the small end of the AC adapter and plug it into the port on the camera. The other end plugs into the wall. Upon a successful connection, the CHG indicator will light up. When fully charged, the light will turn off. Replacing the battery. The battery is located on the back of the camera. There. It is unlikely that you will need to change it, but if you do, follow these instructions. Locate the battery lock switch on the bottom of the camera. Pull back the switch, slide the battery down, and pull it out of the battery holder. To replace the battery, simply hold the lock switch and slide the battery back in place. Be sure that it clicks into position. You are now ready to start shooting your video. Well, almost. Now we'll show you how to load the tape. Loading the tape. Slide the open/eject button forward and pull the door open. The cassette tray will open automatically. The mechanism is delicate, so don't touch it. Insert the tape into the tray as shown, beveled edge first, with the colored plastic facing the outside of the camera. Push the part of the silver holder marked Push. The mechanism will take over and lower the tape into the camera. After the tape is lowered, close the camera. Basic camera settings. Now we will set the camera to the best quality settings for general use. Press P-menu on the LCD screen, then Menu to bring up the main menu. Press OK to go into the camera settings menu. Scroll down by pressing the down arrow until white balance is highlighted, and press OK. Auto white balance works well for most purposes, but if the color looks off, try one of the other options. To use one push, point the camera at a white object in the same lighting conditions in which you will be shooting, and press the button to the right. When you're done, press OK to go back to the camera settings menu. To select any other menu option, scroll through with the arrows and press OK to change the settings. If you will be hand-holding the camera, you may want to use the Steady Shot feature to help stabilize the image. Now let's double-check a few of the other settings. Record format allows you to choose between DV and HDV. HDV gives you greater resolution, but takes more space to store. DV set contains the settings for how the image gets recorded onto the tape. Set record mode to SP for best image quality. Wide select lets you choose between the 4:3 and 16:9 image formats. This demo uses widescreen. Set audio mode to 16-bit for the best sound quality. When you are happy with the settings, you can use the back arrows or X button to leave the menu. Recording. Looks like you're about ready to get started recording. Press the red and silver Start/Stop button on the back of the camera to start recording. The standby indicator will change to record, and the timer at the top right corner of the screen will begin counting. When you have finished recording, press the record button again. Automatic focus is the default. To set it to manual focus, press the button on the left side near the lens. The wheel in front of the focus button can then be used to focus the lens. Press the button again to return to automatic focus. Zoom in and out with the switch on the top of the camera. The on-screen indicator tells whether you are more zoomed out or zoomed in. Camera playback. Turn the power switch clockwise twice to enter Play Edit mode. The controls work just like a VCR. You can rewind, fast forward, play, and stop the tape. Let's look at what we've recorded. Wow, look at him go. Note the time code at the top right. Those symbols mean that the part of the tape you are at is blank. Other than when you start a new tape, you never want to record when there is no time code. If you do, you will have what is called a time code break. Without going into too much detail, it will make editing your video difficult. This camera provides a convenient feature to avoid timecode breaks. Press P menu. Press End Search and then Execute. The camera will search for where the currently recorded section of the tape ends. You can continue recording from this point without worrying about timecode breaks. You can also avoid timecode breaks by never playing beyond what you have recorded. A good practice is to record more than you need at the end of a scene. You can stop playback in the extra footage and record over it. This ends the camera tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to ask a lab consultant or read the manual.